Hi guys, it's Jordan from Jordan's Journey, and I wanted to do a video about a very special lady in my life. So, as a lot of you already know, yes, I'm homeless, and I was going to a church called the Full Gospel Church of Tempe, where I proceeded to meet the pastor's wife, whose name was Margie Lamb. Now, Margie was in her 70s, but you'd never guess that, because Margie always looked her best on Sundays, her hair done, beautiful dress, singing. She really got down in there in the church, in giving and just everything. I mean, she really was the epitome of what we're supposed to do and what we're supposed to be. Anyway, got a call from her daughter the other night to tell me that Margie had passed away in her sleep, and that's the last thing I expected. I mean, honestly, with the way this lady went, I thought she was going to outlive us all. Death was the farthest thing from my mind. I think it was a shock to all of us. But let me preface this by saying, first of all, to the family out there, Kevin, Lori, and the rest of the family, this was your mother, your sister, your daughter, whoever it was to you, your wife, for you, Myron. I'm just some homeless girl who happened upon your church, and who fell in love with your mother, with your wife, with your mother, with Margie. And you couldn't help but fall in love with this lady, people. I mean, a lot of times when people die, people just go to the funeral and they say nice things because somebody died. No, that's not what I'm doing here. This lady really was. I remember one of my Facebook friends telling me, she sounds like a saint. And you know what? She is. She was. So I'll tell you, my brief stay with her, my brief time with her, I want to tell you that should tell you guys something, that if I am completely devastated, this devastated, and I didn't even know her a year, I can only imagine how her family feels. Wow. Because my grieving is not even close to theirs. But here's the deal, okay, guys? Being homeless, I never really got close to people. I've lost everything in my life. A lot of you don't know. I've lost my family. I lost my children. Had a lot of heartache and a lot of loss. But I try to move on, and in the process, I tend to sabotage relationships or not know how to act socially. And I usually end up messing things up, and, a therapist once told me I do that because it's like self-preservation, like, it's a way to not get hurt. It's a way to push somebody away first before, you know what I mean? Before you can become close to them, and that makes sense. But with Margie, I didn't even think twice, guys. She just was the most beautiful human being you'd ever met, and she had the most beautiful smile and the most infectious laugh. Like, if you go to my video on How Did Pastor Know or something, I have a video on my videos. You can hear Margie's voice in the background. I believe she's saying, "That's my son." She was talking about Kevin, and you can hear her voice. So she was just a splendid lady. She is the one who was responsible for getting all the food every week, every Tuesday and Thursday from the food bank. She ended up doing my laundry several times, and I don't have a roof here when it rains, guys. My clothes get so nasty and molded and wet. This lady did my clothes, and they were nasty. I wouldn't want anyone to see them. She let me fill my water bottles at her house. She let me do my dishes over there, and I grew slowly, I don't know, to depend on her. But at the same time, I still tried to pay her. She wouldn't take any money. She wouldn't take anything from me. She said it was her duty and that she wanted to help me. But see, I let that get to my head because, honestly, I forgot who I was when I was with her. She treated me like I was a friend, not just some homeless girl. And that meant so much to me. It's the first and probably the last time I let myself get that close to anybody. I mean, I saw her every day, guys. I'd make up excuses to go over there. I'm sure it looked bad to the family, but honestly, they should know I would never use Margie. I never once asked for money. I guess I did. That's why I feel kind of guilty, is because this lady did everything for me, and maybe I kind of took advantage of it. And I'm sorry for that. The thing I'm the most sorry about is that I never told her how much I loved her, how much what she did meant to me. I never got to tell her that I made excuses to go over there. One time, Myron, it was so funny. I was there all day, and Myron's like, "You're still here?" And he was laughing about it because, sorry, Myron is her husband. It's because I felt some sense of normalcy while I was there, like I was part of the family, even though I wasn't. They have such a beautiful family, and I would do anything to be a part of that. So anyway, that's what I face. I'm going to be 40 in September. I've never really had to deal with death. My mom was a firm believer in just, remembering people for who they were while they were alive. Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose. While they were alive. And not going to funerals. So, to be almost 40 and not ever had to deal with this has got to be one of the worst pains, inner pains, emotional, heartaches that I've ever felt. And like I said, I didn't know this lady, but not even a whole year. Imagine her family who's been through thick and thin with her. But they know what I'm saying, and this is not just because Margie died. I want you guys to know that lady was the epitome. She was the embodiment of what love was, of what compassion, what giving. I never heard her curse. I never heard her say no. I never heard her say an ill word towards anyone. This is the honest truth. And that's what drew me so close to her. I remember one time when I was working at Jimmy John's, or when I got my job at Jimmy John's, she's the first person I went riding my bike up to her door and banging on the door, Margie, I got the job. So when I lost that job and everything, I just felt like I let everyone down, including, Margie in the church. Got real depressed after that, and I started relying upon her a little more, which I shouldn't have, because look what we take for granted, guys. I never would have thought in a million years that this would happen. So, to the family, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry that this happened. Your mother and your wife, your sister, your cousin, your aunt, Margie was just a beautiful, beautiful lady. I would go over there and spend hours with her sometimes and sit out on the patio porch and talk to her. She seemed to enjoy my company. Of course, I was just talking her ear up. Like I said, she had the most infectious laugh. You could not get away from that laugh. She just, I don't know, I'm never going to let anybody get that close again. Just can't. It hurts too bad when they leave, so. Anyway, I hope that this video really, really speaks true to some of you out there. The truth, this goes to show you, don't go to bed angry at anybody. Don't say, bad words to anybody. I'm guilty of that, and they know who they are, and I want to apologize if they're watching this video, because a lot of times they will watch my videos. I'm going to keep, our personal things between you and me. Now is not the time or place to mention it anyway. But I'm sorry for everything I did or said to you that might have hurt you. So, I know you're going through a very hard time right now. I wish I could be there for you. But to be honest, I don't know how to be there for anybody, guys. And this was the one lady. You guys gotta understand something. I don't have anybody. She was like the only person I had to go to every day. I mean, yes, I have Sandy, my angel, and I have Cass, and I have friends, but how often do I see them? Very, very rarely. I saw Margie every day. She lived a block from me. A block. After I heard she passed away, I just couldn't believe it. I can't even, to now, I can't even ride my bike past the house. I start bawling. So, words can't say enough, how much she affected my life, and I know she affected many other lives out there. And I can't say enough about her. So, Margie, if you're out there and you can hear me, You're looking down from heaven. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. It was going to storm real bad. You know how I don't have a roof here? I swear to God, okay? I swear Margie was causing that storm or something, because I know how she is. She's such a loving wife and mother that she's probably throwing a fit up there. Like, she's probably worried more about her family down here when she's happy and she's in heaven. But that's how Margie is. She cannot stop doing. So I was getting upset, and I was cussing, and I was trying to get this mattress in and cover things with plastic because I don't have a roof, a roof. And all of a sudden, this light bulb right here, you guys, I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, this light bulb that I have right here, it just went out. I wasn't touching it. I wasn't touching a cord. It completely went out, and I went, what? I just got this light bulb. El Jefe, the bar, they gave me the light bulb. So I was like, I just got this light bulb. I'm like, Margie, is it you? Like, it was just so weird. It was almost like she was telling me to calm down and to just stop, Who knows? I know there had been a minute there where I'd taken a break from the church, and her daughter came up to Circle K and was like, Jordan, where have you been? And I'm like, oh, just taking a break, just been gone for a little bit. And she's like, well, you need to come back. And I go, why? I go, did anyone miss me? And she thought a little bit. And she goes, my mom did. I said, she did? And Lori said, yeah, she really did. And that meant the world to me, because then I knew that she must have cared somewhat about me pestering her. But yeah, guys, you don't realize what you have until it's gone. Everything she did for me, and like now how much less I have and how much more I'm having to run around or struggle. Well, she made life so much easier for me, a lot easier for me. And I want to thank her for that. I love you so much, Margie. And I know I'm just a homeless girl. But you made a major impact on my life, and I hope that means something to you and to your family. God bless all of you, and I can't say it's going to get better with time, because I don't know how that is, but may God be with you. And again, Margie, thank you for everything you did for me. Thank you for all the talks we had. Thank you for being so selfless and giving. And I hope that I can live up to your standards and I don't know, somehow be more like you. Because you're who I want to be like. I love you, Margie. Bye, guys. Peace out.